Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Doug with the McCurdy Outdoors channel, and this is my 3,000 mile review of the 2018 Polaris RZR XP Turbo. Alright guys, right off the bat, I want to mention a couple things. The RZR Turbo is an amazing machine right from the factory with tons of power and a good suspension. Tons of people mod or tune up their machines in both areas for more horsepower and a smoother ride, but by no means do you have to have fun in this machine. I've had a complete blast driving this machine and I'm truly satisfied with my purchase. No buyer's remorse from me. First things first, I'll be going over what's changed from my 1,500 mile review. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it here in the top right. Otherwise, we'll continue on with how this machine is held up after 3,000 miles. So what's changed? To be honest, a lot less than you may think. The biggest issue I've had is a bent driver's side lower control arm that was completely self-inflicted. Although, come on Polaris, give us a little bit stronger arms. The second issue is a rear radius rod boot that somehow got cut and started making a squeaking sound that took me a while to pin down. Since Polaris doesn't sell individual boots and it's a sealed system, I ended up taking the boot off, cleaning the joint, greasing it, and using Gorilla Glue to seal the cut and haven't had an issue since. Besides these two issues, I haven't had anything major happen. I'm still on the original belt. I've changed fluids every 50 hours. That includes the front diff, the rear, and the engine. I've greased the few Zerks I do have, along with the wheel bearings. I've gone through a few air filters, but in general, I haven't babied this machine at all. So with over 3,000 miles, I've discovered what I really like and dislike about the machine. Here are my likes. Reliability. No breakdowns, no blown belts. Always starts the first try, and I feel comfortable enough to ride alone and not worry about being stranded. Ease of maintenance. I love how easy the machine is to maintain. Oil changes are quick, differentials are easy to get to, the airbox, although not the best design, is simple to clean and get to, and accessing the belt and clutch isn't difficult. I believe Polaris has really thought through this design and made maintaining your machine yourself simple. Cargo capacity. Although the XP lineup doesn't offer a ton of cargo room, what room they do give you is well designed and work well with both OEM and aftermarket accessories. I'd say they're somewhat spacious compared to similar models coming from Can-Am, Honda, Yamaha, etc. Although I've had to get creative, it seems like all the tools, recovery gear, camping gear, coolers, lawn chairs, you name it, it all fits one way or another on the RZR. Versatility. It's crazy what this machine is capable of out of the box in almost every situation. Whether you're riding in the desert, mountains, dunes, you name it, the machine will excel if you set up properly. Not to mention performing well in all types of weather, from the hottest days in August to the coldest in January. Now to the dislikes. Fit and finish. The fit and finish on machine could be improved. After 3,000 miles and taking things apart multiple times for maintenance and inspection, I found not everything fits like it once did. This has led to many squeaks and creaks that are mind-numbing to track down. It's my hope in future machines get a little bit more TLC in this department. The paint job / wrap. I disliked the wrap since I bought the machine new in April of 2018. On both upper doors, the wrap is peeled near the door latch and has only gotten worse with time. Is it a huge deal? No, but I thought it was worth mentioning. Suspension. It's fairly easy to bend or break suspension parts on the machine. I hope they take improved components from the Turbo S and bring them to the normal XP Turbo lineup. Bent control arms, trailing arms, radius rods, tie rods, etc. are a known problem, and a lot of people upgrade these immediately. Also, it's widely known Polaris springs aren't the best, and I've noticed mine are not performing like they once did. The fuel gauge. I can't speak for everyone, but I've noticed in both RZRs I've owned, a 2017 RZR S1000 before this Turbo, the fuel gauge never being completely accurate. I can haul ass for 3 hours and it still say I'm full, then immediately drop to 3/4 or even half a tank, which has led me to always using a trip meter to determine how much fuel I really have. I understand this is an off-road machine and the float and fuel are bouncing like crazy, but I think with how much these machines cost nowadays, a more accurate system should be added. So overall, this has truly been an awesome machine, and I don't foresee myself trading in or selling anytime soon, barring a major overhaul to the XP Turbo lineup later this month, or a 64-inch version of the Turbo S releasing. Polaris have their annual conference later this month, so what do you guys expect Polaris to announce? A new chassis? Bigger horsepower? I myself want the 64-inch version of a Turbo S, but we'll have to wait and see. If you haven't bought one, or you haven't even driven one, I highly suggest you test drive a turbocharged RZR before purchasing either another brand, going to a four-wheeler, whatever your plans are. Go test drive a turbocharged RZR. Trust me on this, you'll have a smile on your face afterwards. Anyway guys, I think that covers it. Let me know in the comments below what you're predicting and or hoping Polaris announces, along with your thoughts on the XP Turbo. And as always guys, I'd like to say thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I appreciate everyone's support on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You can find me on all 3 platforms at McCurdy Outdoors. So until next time guys, I'll catch you on the next ride, but don't forget, the adventure awaits. Take care everyone.